Ashley here with hearthookhome.com, and today we are learning how to crochet a granny square in the shape of a triangle. So there are multiple ways that you can do this. For this tutorial, we are starting at the center and working our way out as we would with a traditional granny square that has 4 sides instead of the 3 that we have here. This is actually very, very easy to do. I like the way that this triangle works up because you can continue to grow it and grow it and grow it until it reaches as large as it needs to be, and then you simply fasten off and you're done. This is also the new technique, or the technique that I use in my new toy hammock crochet pattern that is free and up on hearthookhome.com. Let's do this triangle granny square together. So I've got my contrasting yarn here. I am using a 4mm crochet hook. These are my new hooks that just hit the market. I absolutely love them. Put a link in the comments for you or down below. To start this, I am going to start with a magic circle. If you need to follow along with a dedicated magic circle tutorial, I do have that available as well. So I'm hooking this, and that is my magic circle. Now I am ready to start with the actual granny portion. So I'm going to start with a chain 2, and I am not going to count that as a double crochet. If you want to, if you're more comfortable with chaining 3 and counting it as a double crochet, that's fine too. So I've got my chain 2. I'm going to do 3 double crochets in the circle. And that is side 1. I'm going to chain 2 to make a corner. And now I'm going to place 3 double crochets in the circle for side 2. I'm going to pull my magic circle tail. All right, now I need to chain 2 for the next corner. So 2 for a corner. And now I'm going to do 3 more double crochets in my circle, and that is going to be side 3 of my triangle. So 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm going to chain 2 for that final corner and join to the top of the first actual double crochet, or the chain 3 if you decided to use the chain 3 method, and slip stitch to join it. So now we have a triangle. Let's pull my tail here. So now we have a triangle that has 3 sides and 3 corners. If you want to, you can use a stitch marker to mark the corners. You don't really need to, and the longer you go, the more obvious it becomes that this is the corner, you know what I mean? So you don't have to mark them, but if you want to this first round or the first couple times you do this technique, that's perfectly fine. So now that I've got my join, I'm going to turn, and I'm going to slip stitch to that corner so that we are always starting in the corner. And we'll build on our triangle. So I'm going to chain 2. I'm going to place 3 double crochets in that corner. So right now we are in the middle of the corner. So there's my 3 double crochets. I'm going to chain 1 to get across this. And now I'm going to do a corner in this corner. So now I'm going to do 3 double crochets. I'm going to chain 2 to make that corner. And I'm going to make 3 more double crochets in that same corner space. 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm going to chain 1 to get across this. So I've done my chain 1 to get across that. Now I'm going to do my 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets in this corner stitch or corner space. 1, 2, 3, chain, chain, and 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do a chain 1 to get across this cluster, and we're going to place 3 double crochets in the same as the join. 1, and you're covering up that slip stitch that way to kind of hide it even more when you turn to slip stitch. So there's my 3rd double crochet, and now to complete that corner I need to make my chain 2 and join to the top of that first actual double crochet right there with a slip stitch. Beautiful. So after row 3, you're going to continue row 3 over and over and over again until it gets as big as you want it to be. So I'm going to turn, I'm going to slip stitch to that corner chain space, and I'm going to chain 2 to get started. Now I'm going to do 3 double crochets in that corner space. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1 to get across that one, and place 3 double crochets in this chain space. And this is just like with a regular or traditional granny square where you're going into the space between the previous rows clusters. I'm going to chain 1 to get across this cluster, and now I'm ready to go into this corner space here. So I'm going to do 3 double crochets, a chain 2, and 3 double crochets. Always put your corner in the corner. I've done my corner and my chain 1. I'm going to place 3 double crochets in this next chain space. Chain 1, and then 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet in that corner stitch or corner space. Chain 1, skip that cluster, go into the next chain space. Chain 1. When you get to the first corner, right, you're going to do your 3 double crochets around that slip stitch to kind of hide it. And then you'll do your chain 2 and join to the top of that first double crochet with a slip stitch. And that's it. You're just going to do that over and over and over again until your triangle is as big as you want it to be. Now, if you notice that your triangle starts like to pucker in like this to where it's not wanting to lay flat, you will need to adjust your hook size. I would try going up a hook size to make it kind of relax just a little bit more. It's a beautiful technique. You can make all sorts of things, including that new toy knit hammock that I have available for free on hearthookhome.com. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to crocheting with you soon.